what is that piece review company that
How Pitchfork gave GNX a 6.6, but gave Ice Spice
a 7? Listen,
be for real.
I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Whoever is working at Pitchfork, y'all can suck it. All right, so it's been about a week and some change since GNX dropped, and we're actually doing this video for the second time because I didn't want to be stereotypical, not digest the album. You know,
I love that about you. You take the time to actually listen to an album multiple times and appreciate what it is.
Right.
And you let it sit on your palate before you speak on it.
Right. Like I just wanted to soak into the mental real good before dropping it. Right. And before we get into the review, how much I rated out of 10, how much you rated out of 10, or whatever. Right. I just want to say, whoever is working at Pitchfork, y'all can suck a dick.
Whoa.
No, I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing, of course. But like, come on, man. Can y'all try to have a little bit of consistency?
My thing is, did y'all not hear the vocals when the album opened up? I thought, like, as soon as I heard that, it's like, yeah, we're back.
We're back. All right. So as I said, it's been a week, right?
It's actually been almost 2 weeks now.
It's almost been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Give me your fully digest review. How are you feeling about it now that it's been out? Everything. Let me hear what you have to say.
It's no secret that I am a Kendrick fan.
Yeah.
I love Kendrick, and I think he has revitalized hip hop. Point blank. Period. I think he's great for hip hop. Mm-hmm. This was not his best work of art. I can say that wholeheartedly. Mm-hmm. This album doesn't top Good Kid.
Right.
It doesn't top To Pimp a Butterfly. It doesn't top. I think it's like par with Damn.
Yeah.
I like Mr. Morale a little more than I liked Damn, but a lot of people didn't, and that's understandable as well.
Right.
So with me saying that this is what and what with Damn, that means I give it like a 7.7. I thought Damn was really good, and it had a couple songs I just didn't feel with.
Right.
I didn't vibe with.
Yeah.
But I feel the same way about GNX. This wasn't just it wasn't a focused project. It was kind of a little over the place for me.
Right, which I think it was kind of multiple things going on, right? Mm-hmm. And this is what I said, like, now that I had time to think about it on multiple layers, here's what I think, right? We also got to remember that this is his first project where he has his own record label and he released it through PGLang. So that's one reason why he had to release something.
Well, I'm not cutting you off.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Morale was in partnership with TDE and PGLang. So both of those projects.
Mm-hmm. Right, but for sure, Mr. Morale is a TDE project, though. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, it's half TDE,
right.
half PGLang. But this is the first solely exclusive album under PGLang. I get you. So
he needed to do something. Mm-hmm. It was also the prime time for him to release a project because of, the publicity that he was getting with the beef.
And the Super Bowl's coming up. So
and
he might need
also
some new performances.
The Super Bowl is coming up, right? And shit. Now people can't say, oh, we're about to get the same old shit between
I mean, he did perform at that Super Bowl recently where he did.
I mean, even then it did damn good, right? But
right.
We're not going to get the same things that we got from all of his other cuts. Mm-hmm. Not saying that they're bad, because if the nigga re-sung all of them, we still going to have a damn good time with the Super Bowl. But he has fresh new materials, right?
Yeah.
So listening to the album, I think you're completely correct. Is it as focused as his other albums? No. But the fact that he's still able to get on a mic, mm-hmm. whether it's within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even the first song opened up, that means he must have recorded the first song, Whacked Out Murals, within like a week of releasing the album.
Because somebody actually messed up his mural and then he recorded. But even
that's impressive.
Yeah, did you not see that the producer that gave him a beat for one of the songs had gave it to him literally 2 days before the album dropped.
And then he dropped it.
And then he dropped it.
So I think, that's one of what makes Kendrick Lamar great is the fact that even his worst project is better than 95% of any other rap project.
He's so far ahead.
His Rush project is way better.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So how I look at it is that I can't even compare Kendrick Lamar to another rapper because there is no other rapper with the same catalog, with the same lineup. And I'm not going to sit here and glaze this album because I don't think it's his best work. But even if, just for conversation, let us say that this is his worst project, I still have to, it's only him versus him. I'm only comparing his projects with his other projects because nobody else is even close.
Fair.
Right? So I think that's what makes it unique.
Top 2 tracks and why?
Well, that's what I was going to ask you because I've been talking for a while. So let me ask you. What are your favorite moments on the album? What's your favorite cuts? And tell me why.
Okay, obviously, I loved how Whacked Out Murals opened up.
Yeah. I thought it was a great opening too.
I thought it was great. I love Squabble Up. I literally saw that. He released it on a Friday.
Yeah.
And then Saturday, everybody was in the club dancing to Squabble Up. So
Okay.
I love that he is showing, like, y'all want club hits, I can give it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Loved Luther, because you know how I feel about Luther, baby.
Okay. Is that the one with SZA?
Yep.
Okay.
SZA was on 2 songs. She was on Gloria, too.
Right.
I didn't really care for Man at the Garden.
Why not? And it's funny is because
it's one of your favorites.
That's one of my favorite songs. But I'll let you talk to me. Why?
Hold on. Let me play it and I'll tell you why. Make sure you cut this part.
Yeah. That's why I said feel free to take time because editing is so damn fast. So don't worry about it. This is still good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't like it because I heard what he was talking about. It's not the message that he was giving that made me not like it.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't feel finished to me.
Okay.
It felt a little rush. I didn't like Reincarnated.
Why not?
I didn't like the Tupac vibe.
Okay. You just didn't like the sample? Wasn't feeling it?
I didn't feel the sample. Now, if he would have did any other Tupac song, I think he would have ate, but
yeah.
I wasn't feeling that sample.
Okay.
Hands down, my favorite song is Peekaboo.
Why?
You know why.
Just a good song?
Hey, 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 hey. I can't even do it. Hey, 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 hey. How do you do it?
I don't know.
I did like the album. I didn't like 2 songs. Like I said, Reincarnated and Man at the Garden. Mm-hmm. But while it was a decent project, it wasn't his best project. Mm-hmm. So I would still give it the 7.7.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool to see that he was putting on a lot of LA artists.
Yeah.
Not just it's not like he went and grabbed Future or 21 Savage for the same old features we always see. He put on artists
something different.
Yeah,
and I
we
love
got
that
something
too.
different.
Now, you know what? Now that you say that, that is a good point. Like, I hate listening to albums and as a matter of fact, he did it. And I didn't even think about this. Whenever the album first dropped, it didn't have a track listing. So we had to listen to it for I think it was the first 72 hours or so. Mm-hmm. And we kind of had to guess and piece together like, man, who is that or whatever, right? I do hate that about albums. It's like it comes on and, oh, yeah, 21 Savage Future. And then it's like just the half-ass same shit that we always get from 21 Savage or whoever it is. So I like the fact that, number one, he did keep us guessing. And even then, whenever we did get whoever was on each song, the track listing, it was still unique with fresh voices from Compton or from California. So that was definitely nice. So for mine, my favorite songs, Whacked Out Murals, Squabble Up. Luther was okay.
Oh,
Man at the Garden is my favorite song on the album, right? Because it do begs the question of, if I got to ask you on a personal level, or whatever, like, let's say you're going up for a job interview. Hey, why do you think you deserve to be with this company? Why do you think you need to do that? Why do you think you deserve to have this car? Even if you're talking to a kid, why do you think you deserve to have an allowance, right? And you have to be able to articulate yourself on many different angles of, oh, this is why I believe I deserve to have whatever, right?
yeah.
Now, if we had to talk about Drake, I hate talking about Drake at this point, but just hear me out here, okay?
Right.
If we had to talk about Drake and we asked him, hey, why do you think you deserve to have the greatest of all time?
I'm sure he has his reasons.
Right, but I'm saying the main thing that we as a public can come up with of why we would even give Drake the greatest of all time is because why?
He's so
sold
active.
the most. He sold the most. He's always on your playlist.
Yeah. He's
Sure,
so
but
active.
there's many different criterias that make you a great rapper that you fail in, so I can't give you the greatest of all time. Now, as far as Kendrick Lamar, he sells every album, even this one, a classic. Lyrics is there.
He stays true to what hip hop is.
Everything is there,
Yeah.
right? That's why he deserves it. So that's why I love that one so much. Hey Now Real Cool, Reincarnated was neat because I like how he redid the
He reincarnated Tupac.
No. He rewrote the Devil's Story.
Oh yeah. I thought that was pretty decent.
TV Off. That's the one that he was yelling mustard, right?
Mustard.
That was decent. Dodgers Blue, I didn't really like. Oh, you were still going?
Mustard. Go ahead. My fault, G. My fault.
Dodgers Blue, I didn't really like. Peekaboo, I thought was okay. It's not my favorite. Now, the Heart Part 6 and the fact that they re-recorded that sample, beautiful. That was one of my favorite cuts off of there. GNX was good and Gloria was good.
Yes, yeah. I was thinking about the Heart Part 6. There's a lot of controversy within the album itself, obviously. Still going ahead and doing a song in the Heart series.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And it kind of speaks to his character, right? Because Kendrick Lamar, especially whenever, even if somebody had to say something negative about him or whatever, he don't care and he don't respond. And it's funny, a lot of rappers need to learn that sometimes the best thing that you can say or
Is
do
nothing.
is just to not say or do anything at all. The amount of times that Travis Scott, and I'm not even talking about what happened to Astroworld, has been in the media for some bullshit, but he's just not addressed it and everybody forgot about it a week later, needs to be studied. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
sometimes just shut the fuck up as a rapper.
I'm telling you, sometimes the best thing to say is nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, the album has its pros and its cons. What did you think about in Whacked Out Murals?
Yeah.
What did you think about his message to Lil Wayne, and how did you feel about Lil Wayne's response? It's been 2 weeks. We know enough now.
Yeah, I think in some ways it's kind of weird to me that Lil Wayne responded the way that he did. You get what I'm saying? Because as a rapper, at some point, and it's just a life thing, at some point you got to become Unk. You get what I'm saying? And
Snoop does it well.
Exactly. And Lil Wayne is at that point to where, bruh, you're Unk. I'm not talking about like his legacy. He's in my top 3 of all time. I love Wayne.
Right.
But at the end of the day, especially, nobody's really checking for that new Wayne anymore. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
You had a great run. You have a great legacy. You're one of the top rappers of all time. But bruh, you're fucking Unk. You get what I'm saying?
That's like
Talking about, oh, I'm about to go lighter flick and get inside the booth to challenge Kendrick Lamar because he's basically said that I used to look up to you. Now I kind of see like I'm having a different perspective of you. You get upset because of that? Like, no, you came off like a shitty person.
It's almost, I'm going to get jumped. It's almost like the Barbs.
Right.
It's almost like Nicki Minaj in a way, because I love Nicki. I'm a 2000s baby. I remember that year when she dropped Pink Friday.
Sorry.
I remember what it was like when having Nicki come out. I know that she held the crown.
Yeah.
But you're auntie now.
Yeah, you big auntie.
You
that's
big
all
aunt.
right.
And that's cool. But watching your response to these new girls, it's sad.
Yeah, it's kind of disgusting.
Yeah, it almost tarnishes you in a way. Every new rap girl that has come out has wanted to work with Nicki. And Nicki has absolutely just tore them apart.
Right. And it's funny, and it's kind of funny. And I know this is a Kendrick Lamar review, but let's just go down here for a second. Mm-hmm. It's kind of funny with Nicki Minaj because, like, there isn't another girl, female rapper that even come close to what you've done. So you can relax.
Like,
nobody's gonna take your
chill,
spot
shorty.
for any time soon. The only females that I've seen is Lotto, as far as her looks and her potential, could overtake Nicki, but it's just, the type of music that she makes, she's not.
Something missing.
Doja Cat could have, but
you know what path she
went
down.
That bitch is weird. Okay, so no, Doechii. She could take your, like, she has the potential to, but right now her sound is kind of stuck.
It's still cooking.
It's still stuck with TDE. So nothing there. There's no chick that's even coming close, bro. So just chill out, be auntie, work with these new rappers and whatever. Right?
I really wish she would.
But that's all I got to say on that, because it's still a Kendrick Lamar review. So to end this off, what would I rate this out of 10? Right?
I want to hear it.
Pitchfork, fucking bitches, they gave it a 6. Was it a 6.6?
I think so, yeah.
That's high. That's bullshit.
You think so?
Yeah. I would rate it probably somewhere close to what I would rate Damn. It would be a 7 or an 8. And I can't quite give it the 8. And I don't think it's a 7. I'm gonna give GNX a 7.5.
You know what I do? That's a good one.
Yeah.
I gave it a 7.7. You gave it a 7.5. That's good.
Yeah.
I do want to, if I could talk to somebody at Pitchfork who'll be writing these reviews,
Yeah.
I do want to pose the question. Mm-hmm. It's being highly compared right now, GNX, to Damn.
Yeah. That's the only thing you could compare it to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're comparing GNX to Damn, but Pitchfork gave Damn a 9.2. So
Yeah,
how could you give GNX a 6.6?
And the only reason why I would still rank Damn above GNX, only because Damn is somewhat still cohesive, right? This album, I think the only thing that it was missing is the cohesiveness. How well does it blend together? How well does it work together? It doesn't really mesh and blend well, all the songs, but it's still individually, the tracks are all still really good.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to give it the 7.7. And as far as where I place it as his own album lineups, I think it's at the bottom of the barrel as far as a Kendrick Lamar album, but he's still so far ahead of his competition that it don't even matter where you place it in his lineup. It's still a damn good album.